Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Christian Leaders News. My name is Abigail Elfrey, and I'm super pleased to be joined here with President Henry Reyenga.
It's great to be here, and I am pumped about Christmas in July.
Yeah, so this month, as we mentioned last week, we are celebrating Christmas in July with our little vision partner and scholarship deal. So I just want to ask you, what does Christmas in July mean to you?
Christmas has always been a time for me to reflect upon the incarnation of Jesus Christ. God became one of us, and the hope of all humanity is Jesus Christ, the gospel of Jesus Christ. And for me, it means proclaiming the gospel. It means raising up active Christians, ministers, volunteers, leaders, all of that. And whatever their financial situation is,
right.
I want to raise up more, and I want to give more scholarships, more gifts, more leaders.
I love that.
That's what it means.
What a great answer.
You know?
Yeah. So we have some updates about how this month is going. So we have our little Christmas tree here, and our goal is to fill up the Christmas tree. So as we mentioned last week, our goal is 200 new Vision Partner signups, and we are currently at 18 for the month. And as we mentioned last week, we've already given away 5 scholarships with the generous donations of our current Vision Partners. So we're hoping next week to reach that first benchmark of 25 to unlock those first 2 scholarships. And we're just praying over this month that if the Lord moves you to sign up, we will have the links below, and your generous donations will directly impact free ministry training, right?
I know this movie that I watched years ago called Schindler's List. And in this movie, it talks about the story of the Holocaust, where this guy named Schindler in Poland figured out how to take Jews off the list to go to concentration camps. And there's, to me, one of the most powerful moments in that story is at the end, when one of the assistants hide his fancy car so that the Nazis don't take his fancy car. And then when he sees that it was saved at the end, everybody thought he'd be so happy with this gift, as if he got a Christmas gift. Instead, he says, if we would have sold that car, we would have saved 11 more Jews from the concentration camp. And I feel that urgency. I feel like your gifts help. Not only does it bring free ministry training, but it gives scholarships. Scholarships for students. And we see that here.
Absolutely.
We see these students who can't even afford the low credential fees.
Right.
And they apply and they write their applications. And they want to get those credentials so they can be even more effective, advanced Christian leaders. So it's not just for free ministry training, but it's for these students who put hours and hours into studying so that they can have a more confident and credible leadership role.
Right.
Pretty incredible.
It is incredible to read those stories. It just touches my heart. And there are people waiting in that pool, and maybe you're interested in receiving a scholarship. So we encourage you to go to Moodle and look at the Pool of Bethesda.
One more thing, Abby. I think about this. Our world is changing quickly. Governments are not for Christianity. There may not even be like government-funded scholarships or loans for Christian universities. So right now is the time that we figure out how to have an independent source of funding that everyone shares, and we keep the costs low, we keep the credential fees low, and we make it that Christians are set up for the future. I'm looking forward to the next 20 years right now. We're going to have our 20-year celebration this year.
It's exciting.
It is.
Big benchmark.
Yes. So we started around the time when you were like 4 years old, or 3, or something like that. 2001, you were 2.
Yep.
Okay, 3.
A little older.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You were young.
Yeah.
You were young. Okay, well, when you're like practically double your age, I see the world's going to be a very different place. And we're going to need independent sources of high-quality education funding.
Absolutely.
And I think whatever we're doing now, we're learning it now. So this Christmas in July is all part of a process of independent funding. So, I mean, you got me here. I'm probably already talking too long. So
no, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Each person, we are part of a revolution. We are part of a transformation. We are part about bringing revival in seeing that Christian leaders have a amazing opportunity to get educated, to get confident, to be competent and credible in ministry.
It's amazing. And, just as these gifts are, allowing for free ministry training for others, we have, the few gifts to thank you for signing up as Vision Partners.
Gifts, yes. Christmas and July.
Exactly. So for each level here, for copper, you get the free pen. For bronze, the notebook. For iron, the prayer ring. For silver, a bag of coffee. For gold, the connection cross. For platinum, the tumbler. And so you will get an automatic email when you sign up that has the coupon code for those gifts, in addition to the other benefits.
Okay, but now let me ask you a question. If you sign up as a silver, do you get the earlier gifts?
Yes, you get.
Wait a minute, you get like
everything above.
So like you open up. So if you get a platinum, you get everything.
Right, it's cumulative. Okay. So depending on your level, that's what you get. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Okay, well, that was really cool.
Yes. So that is just about it for Christmas in July. We will update your Moodle dashboard with those numbers. Hopefully we can get a live count so we can keep seeing that Christmas tree grow, and hopefully we can reach the star at the top.
I really feel, why can't we reach 200
to
get that full
31
goal?
scholarships.
We have
that
a
is
lot
huge.
of people that are near the pool of Bethesda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do. And people in Africa who are working so hard. And in the United States even.
Yes.
People with, on a fixed income, or those with disabilities that do not even have the credential amount are waiting near the pool. We actually want to get them all in and stir the pool. We do.
Yes.
It's so cool.
We're very excited. So in addition to Christmas in July, we also have some new mini courses this week. The first of those is Proverbs, and I know you wrote the reflection questions for that. So,
well, you know what I love about Proverbs? I mean, right now we're sort of working on this whole mini course curriculum, and we're going to release mini course proficiency awards in a few months. Okay, so one of the areas we're working now is like philosophy, wisdom, literature. So Proverbs is right in there. And Dr. Putman is just one of the world experts on Proverbs. In the other class, now you've reviewed this class. What's this about?
Yeah, how to be an ambassador of Jesus Christ. So this is Professor Brian DeCook, and he's just fascinating to watch. And this metaphor of being an ambassador for Christ, how was Jesus an ambassador for his Father, and how can we kind of mirror that? And what is an embassy? This whole type of thing. It's really kind of it's an interesting metaphor, and it teaches how your image can reflect Jesus.
You know what I love about these mini courses that we're seeing the engagement is that a lot of students who've already done full courses have very little time, but now all of a sudden they can engage in continuing education.
Right. Or if you're college graduate and you've taken every course we have to offer, it's a great way to kind of re-engage. Yeah.
And I also noticed that new students, which we never thought would happen, these new students, we have a large number just taking mini courses.
Yeah.
And that's all they're taking. So these proficiency awards are very important, and we have
be a game
lot
changer.
more mini courses coming, and we got practical areas in marriage, life coaching. We have a plan for 100 new classes within this next year. I mean, it is so exciting.
Yes. So stay tuned for all of that. Watch out for all these new releases, and thank you so much for joining us today. God bless you.
God bless you.